Good morning, everyone. I hope you are doing well. Today we are in the F8U2, which is a 10.3 US fighter. This thing is pretty good. It tormented the game for a while when it was at 10.0, but it's gone up a little bit, thankfully. In all honesty, it probably is quite strong and could potentially go up to 10.7. I don't know why it wiggles as well. I don't think this is packet loss. I think this is just like a thing that the plane does every now and again. I'm not sure why at all, but, you know, wiggle. Anyways, you get 4 9Ds, which are basically AIM-9Gs, which are caged or uncaged. I mean, you don't have the little thing around them. I believe it's caged. Right? Yeah, probably. So it is a little bit harder to get them on target, but if you do, and the plane you are firing them at them is flareless, you know what I mean. If you're shooting them at a flareless plane, they're probably fucked. So that's, you know, kind of funny. And at a time, it saw basically nothing but flareless planes because of the BR that it was at, and it was extremely amusing while that was happening. But it is a little bit higher now, and so you will get up tiers like this where the planes which you are fighting do in fact have flares, and you will just have random children and F5s who are going to stick on you for the whole game. There we go. He is gone. I'm going to potentially see if I can try and get one down on this F5 over here. Looks like he's not really paying that much attention, which is good. I'm just going to point the little thing at him. I'm going to shoot the missile. Whee, away it goes. That is going to track and hopefully should hit. There we go. It does hit. Guy does not see it whatsoever. And we are going to claim a free kill. Our whole team is diving down for the F111. I think we might be in a full up tier because tornadoes are 11-3, maybe? I don't actually remember. It might be, might not be, who knows. This J7D is diving down onto our teammate in the MiG-21. He might not see this, so we're just going to sling another 9D. The rudder on this thing is very bad, really. I'm pretty sure, at least. He does not see it. We get another free kill. The 9Ds are quite good. Most of your kills are going to come from them. I think I'm mostly stock in this plane as well, but I did happen to get the 9Ds, and, you know, it does kind of carry the plane. I don't know why my sensitivity feels off today. I'm like hyper ooga booga monkey brain fast reaction mode, I guess. I don't know. Hello, buddy. We have a little F5 below us. He seems to be wanting to pitch into us. There we go. He does in fact break off after we begin setting him up for the vertical spiral. There's an A10 down there. Something else over here. Might be like another A10. It's something slow. I'm just going to head in this direction. The F5 from earlier decided to chase us again. Nope, he's going to help his team. It's an F104. The Italian one, so probably the 11-3 one. I'm presuming this is a full up tier then. At least I don't really know what this is. I don't know what he's really doing here. He's just sort of chilling. He's just balling out. Our teammate just straight up gun kills his friend. Okay, interesting. Are you sentient? Yeah, what's happening, man? Oh, I whiff up my shots on this thing. I am not going to be great at hitting those. I don't really know what his plan is or what he's doing here. He reverses his turn back into us. I am over G'ing because my crew levels are shit. And we just one-tap his engine. I'm not entirely sure what his goals there were. He was just sort of chilling. He was very, very slow. Might have been like a new player or something. I don't really know. I'm just going to go up and I'm going to pull this A10 into a stall. He is eventually just going to lose speed and he's going to flop back down to Earth. He drops a 9L at us. We're just going to cut burner. I'm going to drop a couple flares. It should be more than good enough. The XS tries to come in and steal the kill. He does steal the kill. Unfortunate. And yeah, that's what most of your games are going to be like. You just sort of get to chill. You can sling your 9Ds at people who aren't paying attention or people who are flareless. You can also go for the gun kills. The guns on this thing are pretty good. The flight performance is quite good as well. So you don't really have any worries. This is probably a very good plane. Oh my god, I forgot about the dispersion of the guns. Look at that, man. But this plane is probably quite good to go for high kill games, and because you do get the 4 missiles, you get a ton of gun ammo, and you have more than good enough flight performance to, you know, actually kill the enemy players, so it's obviously not going to be nearly as good or broken as something like a J7E for that, but still it's, you know, pretty good, pretty solid regardless. There we go, down he goes. He eventually ran out of flares. We pick up a pretty decent amount of RP from this game as well. Ooh. Alright, looks like we are running last game back. Again, we have a full up tier on the exact same map. What a surprise. We're just going to be attempting to do pretty much the exact same thing, but again, get behind people, sling 9Ds, and then if they let us, we're going to go in for a gun solution. There's an F111 down here. I'm going to dive for him. I'm not going to be able to get a missile here, but I might potentially get a gun solution if I can get close enough. Can I get something? No. Accuracy. Ooh, we force him to maneuver though. Okay, so that's probably killed him here. Oh yeah, that's definitely killed him. Sorry, man. If I can actually hit my shots, that is. I forget how bad the rudder is. Okay, no. We cause him to do a spinny spin spin, and he, in fact, dies to that. What a surprise. Just ignore my dog shit aim there. We're going to blame that on the gun dispersion. Okay, then. I don't know what that SU-25 is on, but it is, probably something pretty strong. These BRs are also quite nice because a majority of people are literally just, like, straight up full sending bases, and the other half are, like, clueless premium planes, so it's always quite nice to just sort of, like, farm these BRs out a little bit. You can get a lot of very easy kills. This is very chill gameplay. This F5 wants to go head on, which is probably a bad idea considering our dispersion, but we do force him off of it. No, he pulls in for the last second commit, because why wouldn't he? Everybody clearly knows the single best way to win a game of ARB is to slam yourself into the enemy plane as hard as you can. Because you know what? What's better than training with someone, right? I mean, you get a kill out of it, so it must be good. Yeah? Anyways, this F5 might not be paying attention for a missile here. I mean, he wasn't. It just wasn't ours that connected. Yeah, that team just got slaughtered, like, very, very quickly. Okay, once again, same map, but this time we are in a down tier. Let's go. Which means we get to click on some people. I'm going to presume both of these guys are MiG-21S. Oh, there's a Milan. I was in the reverse of this position for such a long time. Oh my god, I get to flip the scales. Let's fucking go. Hey, man. Hey, bud. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Look at this. Oh, no, no Mr. yet. No, this one's mine. He's mine. Bonk. Haha. He just dies now. The missile goes up and over. Fuck you. No, that was... grr. And he gets... deserved. Not really, but... that's funny. Very amusing. I forget the Yitza basically, like, have 2 of your missiles, but just, you know, a full BR lower, because that's, you know, that's fair. Gotta love the Gaijin balancing. Remember, folks, a Yit is balanced. Do not think otherwise. The Yit is balanced. I probably could have pulled in that way for a lot more kills, but most of my team is also on them. There was a guy over here, wasn't there? Yes, there is. Okay. This Milan's gonna try and be fighting this MiG-21. Yeah, he goes and pulls around. That's gonna be his death. Or does he see us? He sees us. Alright, I'm just not gonna take this fight because I don't need to. I'm instead just basically gonna pull straight up. He can't follow. And now all we have to do is just pitch over. We have a 9D queued up. No. MiG-21, don't do it. Bonk. And that should be his demise. Smack. God, I love the balance in this game. It is so peak. It is perfectly balanced, and don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. I'm going to let that MiG-21 go, mostly because he is going to be fodder for the majority of the rest of our team. I am instead going to go for these fellas up here. I'm going to sort of pull a little bit of a circle around this F-100 to make it look like I'm not going for him. And then as soon as he pitches away, we just pull into him, fire the missile, and he's just dead to that. Sorry, man. I apologize, but not really. As always, this J72 is kind of pulling below us in a weirdly intelligent way. MiG-19 over here is about 3 kilometers away. I'm going to fire it anyways. We're going to see if that hits. He is quite slow, so it should hopefully connect without too many issues. How does that even happen, man? Alright, I apologize to the F4C, the Phantom, which we just beamed there. I jinxed it by saying it's going to connect without any issues, didn't I? If I had another one, I could have just railed that Milan as well there. Or is that a Mirage 3? I'm not fully sure. I'm going to turn around either way. Does he want to engage? No, it might be a Milan then. No, don't. Packer lost me. Okay. Don't do it, Gaijin. I know you've done that to me several times already recently. It's getting annoying. Stop. That team kill is probably divine intervention from my overconfidence here. MiG-19 gets absolutely railed by the Yit. We're going in for this J72. He is too slow to do anything. We're just gonna, you know, click our guns on him. He goes down, unfortunately. I'm just going to be landing, gaining new missiles, and we should be able to clean up the last guy on their team. This Milan is probably dead to the Yit unless he's out of missiles. By the way, he's alive. That is good for us. Do you know why? Because, you know, we get to point and click. You ready for this epic game balance moment? Whee! Sorry, man. That is so peak. God, I love War Thunder. Most balanced video game, 10 out of 10. Either way, the Mirage 3C on the enemy team popped an order, probably to prevent the blind hunt. So he might be feeling a bit confident here. Unfortunately for him, he doesn't have flares, so don't over G. Oh, is he just dead? Oh fuck, I apologize. Oh, okay, no, he got severe. Good shit. Good shit. I love that you get 4 9Ds on a supersonic flight model at 10.3, man. It's so funny. This used to be 10.0, by the way. Like, most of your games look like this. It was so unfair. It was so unbelievably unfair. I mean, we technically got 5 if you count the teammate, so I would consider that to be a pretty solid game. I don't really think you need the chaff in this thing because you can just outroll radar missiles if you even see them, but yeah, this plane is still really good. It's still so strong. It realistically should go up to the same BR as the FAD. The only difference between the two is the AIM-9C, which are a bit of a SAR missile, a bit of a gimmick, to be honest. And of course the G-suit. But if you pull that much, you're probably going to rip your wings off anyways, so I'm not fully sure if it's worth it. Either way, the F8U definitely should not be 10.3, but you know. Gaijin likes to under-tier planes with 9Ds for whatever reason, so it gets to ball out a little bit. Last game here, we have the exact same map as the other couple, and we are once again in a full up-tier, so woohoo. I don't know what's cooking in the matchmaker, but we've just been getting the exact same map with like the exact same cloud layout just over and over and over again today. Iskafir is tunnel visioning in on a base here. He probably shouldn't see us coming if I slide behind him a little bit. And then we click the button there. That should make it, I think. He sees it. Unfortunate. I'm just going to break away. No point in trying to chase that down. The Kafir Canard is going to outrun us by a mile, so not much of a point in sitting. Oh, it's a live bod. Hey, bud. I don't really know where the rest of their team is. I mean, like, a couple of them have died, but, like, where is everyone else? There's an A-10 over here. FAD behind us, I guess. F-111 just sitting in cloud layer. Interesting. The A-10 does dodge those. Look at that. Gonna fire the 9D at him. Is he going to see it? No, he does not. Bink. That is one big-ass explosive. Do you reckon if I steal this from the live mod, I'll get banned? Okay, well, it wasn't me anyways. He was in a good dogfight, though. Is this F-111 in the full wing sweep mode? Holy shit. He is dumping a lot of countermeasures, and I have 2 9Ds left. 9Ds nuts. We don't really pull in. I'm just gonna spin around. And eventually we will get close enough for a shot. Oh yeah, we're going so much quicker. He is just in the full outswept mode. Oh, and yep, okay. As I said earlier, you can still rip the wings on this plane. This is why the G-suit's probably not the best modification, because, you know, you pull a bit too hard for a bit too long, and bye-bye wings still. This used to happen, like, literally every game before they fixed it, so, yeah, I feel like that's a good note to end it on. Either way, hope you enjoyed. Hope you have a great day or rest of your day. And I will be seeing you tomorrow in another plane. So yeah, goodbye.